What's going on, everyone? My name is Bianca. I'm a realtor with Epique Realty, and today I wanted to talk to you about the safety features that you need to concern yourself with when selling your home. Some people like to sell their home on their own, but I always recommend using a realtor. And here are 10 reasons why. First, we always have to worry about stranger danger. If the people who are wanting to look at your house are using a realtor, that will help verify who they are and give you a track of who was in and out of your house. The second thing that I want to mention, that when you leave your house open for somebody to see, always protect your valuables. Don't leave anything sitting out that you would be concerned with being stolen. I don't know how many times I have shown a house where there was an iPad left out or an iWatch left out or just jewelry left on the table. Always secure this stuff because these things can just disappear and you won't even realize they were taken until somewhere down the road when you say, hey, what happened to that? Not knowing who's in your house, you take the chance of losing anything that you leave out. So go ahead and secure that stuff before you leave your house. The next thing I want to mention is always remove personal photos. I mean, let's just be real. We live in a world where there are psychopaths out there. And there could be a time when somebody could pose as a buyer for a house and all they want to see is, what does the house look like? What does the family look like? What can they take or what could they damage? So always protect your family by removing your photos, especially your photos of children. Put them somewhere where they won't be seen. Always ensure that you have good lighting. As a realtor, when we show a house, a lot of times we try to get there before our clients so we can just go in and make sure all the lights are on and that the house is viewable. Having the lights on already when the potential buyers get there could prevent any accidents from occurring. It also deters burglars from trying to come to the house if they know you're gone for the evening because you're going to be showing a house. This should be a no-brainer, but always clear any clutter that's in the house, toys or anything that could be hazardous that somebody could trip over. Always make sure that's out of the way. You don't want somebody coming in and then falling and then you having to deal with that. So make sure when somebody's going to see your house that it's clean, clutter-free. Your realtor should encourage you to have it that way anyway because it'll increase the attractiveness of the house and encourage an offer after the showing. Another important safety feature is to make sure that you secure all hazardous materials. This could be anything from cleaning supplies, pool chemicals, medications, anything that could be hazardous to children or to anybody for that matter. Go ahead and just put those away also. As a real estate agent, we do our best to keep everybody together and to keep an eye on everybody, but sometimes we'll bring their family over and they may have 2 or 3 kids that'll just kind of scatter and run. The next thing I really want to point out, when you come home after a showing, always double check all of your locks and your windows. Make sure nothing has been tampered with while the house is being shown. As a real estate agent, we do our best to make sure every door is secured when we leave. That doesn't mean somebody could come behind us and unlock it or even unlatch a window. So when you get home, always make sure your house is secured by checking all your windows and doors. If something is tampered with, make sure you notify your real estate agent or the realtor who showed your house immediately. If you're having an open house and you're doing it yourself, always make sure that you have somebody else there with you and that you have a guest book so you can keep track of everybody that comes in and out of the house. If you are listing your home with a realtor, they will do the open house for you and they are trained to be aware of different security protocols and will track those that come in to view the house. The next one that I want to mention is very important, and that's to avoid scams. I have mentioned this in one of my videos before, but there are people who will come into your house who will pose as buyers, but then they will start to make unusual requests, or they may want to handle the transaction and closing in a non-traditional way. Be very skeptical of these people, especially if they're not using a realtor. If they are using a realtor, make sure you verify that they are legit before moving forward in the transaction. And lastly, a good habit to get into is notify your neighbors. They know your house is for sale. Let them know that you're going to be away while your house is being shown, and that way they can keep an eye on it. If they see any unusual activity, maybe after the people that were seeing the house is gone, they can notify you or the authorities immediately. By keeping these safety concerns in your mind, it'll help protect you and your family and make your transaction a whole lot more secure. Thank you for watching and stay safe out there. God bless.